Hi everyone, welcome back to Legato Part 3. Now we've looked at a few things in the last two videos. If you haven't seen them, go back and check them out. Now what I'm going to do today is show you how you can get into legato runs, i.e. I'm going to show you that little piece I played at the beginning of video 1 and that piece I just played through at the beginning of this video. So let's start off with the first lick. So we're doing this. All right, so we're in A, you know, we're playing over this A chord progression. And what I do the first time is I'm bending up this 9th fret up a half step to this D note, okay? Then I let it down and bend it up again. And then I hit the 7th fret, the 9th fret, and then I pull off the 9th fret to the 7th fret. So now that gives me a chance to get the pinky here ready to do this legato run. So, of course, it doesn't sound that great as it's slow. But faster it sounds a bit more impressive. So here is the lick. I'm doing this. So I'm pulling 9 off the 5, hammer on to 7, all right, up to 9, and then 9 pull off to 7, pull 7 off to 5. This is a bit of a big stretch. I've got very small hands, by the way, so this is difficult for me. Then you're going to do the same on the B string. 9 pull off to 5, hammer on to 7 off to 9 to 7 off to 5. All right. So far we've got this. And then we're going to come to the G string and we're going to do the same thing but a smaller move. Pull 7 off to 4, hammer on 4 to 6, up to 7, pull 7 off to 6, off to 4. And then on this bit at the end, then you're going to pull off 7 off to 6 and this off to 4, all right? And then 4 hammer on to 7. And then pull off 7 to 6 to 4, up to 6 again, up to 7. Now this is a bit confusing because of the phrasing. All right, so let me try and do this slowly. If you can get the phrasing of that, if you can kind of hear that, it's very confusing talking about legato licks, pulling this off to that. But when you play it, it kind of makes sense. That's the first lick, so take that slowly. Then we have this. So this is a kind of a climbing thing to get into the next legato run. So I'm thinking of A major, I'm going up the A major scale. So this is 6, 7, 9, and then 6 on the G. So then what I do is I start on the next note up to give it the impression that you're going up. So you start on the next note and you go up by 1. So this is 7, 9 on the D string. Then we have 6 on the G and 7 here on the G. So you got. Then you're going to start on 9 on the D, so 1 higher. That's 6, 7, 9 on the G. And then a hammer on from 6 to 7, pull off 7 to 6, and then come to a stop on this 7th fret on the D, which is an A note. Let me do that again, sorry. Okay, now the only thing with this lick is this is played with palm muting, so just mute here by the bridge. Alright, and then we have that. Alright, so let me just play that through so far what we've got, alright, so from the top. Okay, so hope you're with me so far. All right, let's take a look at the next bit. Okay, so this bit. So this is a Joe Satriani kind of idea. You're doing that same kind of lick we did when you walked up just a second ago. So it's 6, 7, 9 on the D, and then 6, 7, 9 on the G. Now when you get to that 9 on the G, you're going to pull off 9 to 7 to 6 on the G. And then we're going to, when you get to the 6, you're going to slide this first finger up to the 7 on the G, go 9, 11. Alright. And then when you get to 11, you're going to pull off 11 to 9, 9 off to 7, and then slide back to 6. So far. And then 7 on the D, sorry, 9 on the D, 7, pull off to 7, pull off to 6. And then when you get to 6, slide back to 4. And then you're going to pull off 7 on the D to 6 off to 4, and then slide back to 2. Now this is the E note which covers that E chord which we're now on. So this lick is that kind of circular legato we talked about. So you're stopping on this F sharp note here, and then you finish on that E. Alright, so let's play these 3 licks together, see if you can make sense of this. Alright, so now we've got this. Now this is not legato, obviously, it's just a little run to get into the next legato phrase. So again, I'm thinking of the A major scale, but this time I'm hitting an open E, and then the 4th fret to the 5th fret on the high E, open E, 5 to 7, open E, 7 to 9, open E, 9 to 10, 10 to 12. And that's that phrase. So Joe uses that phrase a lot. He uses it in Friends. But he does it on the D string. That song's in the key of D, I think. Then I do that. Now this is this kind of picking and sliding. So you're going down that scale. So this is if I just. So this is now 12 up to 14. Back off to 12, back to slide to 10, up to 12, pull off to 10, back to 9, 9 up to 10, 10 pull off to 9, slide back to 7. This sounds very complicated, doesn't it? 7, up to 9, pull off to 7, back to 5, 5, 7, to 4, to 5 again. It sounds more confusing than it is. So this is the lick. But if you play it a bit faster, it sounds quite good. So with the last one. All right, there we go. So that's lick. Hope that makes sense. It's a difficult one to play slowly, that one, because it really is. It just doesn't seem to work slowly. Kind of does, you know. But anyway, that's a lick. So it's really an alternate picking lick, that one, but with some sliding. All right, now this next one I improvised, so let me just see if I can remember what I played. I think it was... So I'm bending up here, 5 on the B, catch 2 on the high E, 2 on the B. I do that again, so... And then bend up that 5 again and just catch that 2 on the high E this time. And then you're going to bend 5 on the high E, 2 on the high E, 2 on the B. Then bend up that 5 again, and then finish on 2 on the high E. So you have all right, that's that lick. And then we have, so this one, let me give you the notes first of all. So you're pulling off 5 to 4, 4 off to 2, 5 on the B, pull off to 3 on the B, pull that off to 2, alright. And then pull a 4 off to 2, slide back to 1 on the G. And then 4 on the D, pull off to 2 on the D, pull off to the open D. And then 4 here on the A string, and then 4 on the D. Sorry, let me do that again. So this is one of these circular legato things here again, where you're stopping on the F sharp. A bit of a stop on that E note on the 5th fret, pull off to that C sharp on the 2nd fret. And then stop on that G sharp note on the 1st fret. And then a quick. So you have that phrase. Let me do it slow. Let me try and do it slow. It's hard to play those licks when you have them in your mind at a certain tempo. So there we go. that's all of the parts. Now let me go back to the beginning, see if I can put that together. It's not exactly going to be in time, this, but I'll try and play it slowly for you. For 3, 4. There we go. Hope that made some sense. That's the whole piece from the beginning. And now, so when you're getting into these legato lines, as I say, try not and just do legato. You know, anyone could go. Well, not anyone, you know, but you know, it takes some time to get that. But if you do that, it doesn't create much interest. If you can add some blues licks, anything you can think of to get into a lick. Let's try another one. What about? So that one, I'm doing that classic kind of Eagles bending. Everyone's used this. So I'm on the 12th fret, bending up a whole step to the C sharp note, hitting 12 on the high E, and then go back to that B again, to the 10th fret, whilst that's still bent up, and then re-pick that 12. And then you can do a little legato phrase there. 12, pull off to 10, back to 9, up to 10, which is that note again. So all of these ideas work, you know, any bending idea to get into the line. So anything you can think of, really. Pentatonic scales, bending, those little things we did with open strings. Always really good. If you're in the key of A, there's a B string there to you, open to you too. So you can mess about with that. So I hope that makes sense. Do check out the videos if you're a bit unsure of these techniques and you know how you do them. I hope you had fun with that. So thanks so much for watching. Do check out my daily blues licks playlist. There's about 100 of them now, so there's a blues lick every day. You can check that out. And if you want to subscribe, that would be really, really cool. Thanks so much, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All the best.